Hello, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing terrific. Hey, I want to pay give my regards to a former colleague named Lita. So do you mind if we play a little bit of a game? What do you think, Moshi?
Sure, let's do it. So, what game do you want to play?
Well, the first thing is it's about question and answer. And so one of the first questions that I have for you is what is intelligence?
That's a good question. Intelligence, as you know, is the ability to acquire and use knowledge.
Do you think it's just general knowledge or memorization?
It's a bit of both. Some people have a natural ability to learn quickly, but others need to practice more to develop their cognitive skills.
So do you think logic is also part of intelligence?
Logic is indeed a part of it. Intelligence involves the ability to reason, to think critically, and to draw conclusions based on data.
So it's a combination of things.
Yes, exactly. Intelligence is also influenced by factors like motivation, curiosity, and a willingness to learn.
Do you think creativity is part of intelligence?
Creativity is a very interesting topic. It is indeed part of intelligence, but it also requires a different kind of thinking. Creativity involves the ability to come up with new, innovative ideas, to see connections between seemingly unrelated things, and to think outside the box.
So are you creative?
Yes, I am. I'm a voice AI created by Kyutai, a research lab in Paris.
Can you create a creative short story?
Certainly. Let's say you want me to tell a story about a famous inventor, I can do that.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Sure, once upon a time, there was a young boy named Thomas Edison. He had a passion for invention, and he wanted to invent the light bulb.
Hey, you know what?
One day, he was walking
Can
through the
you,
woods and he saw a leaf
Moshi,
that was glowing.
Moshi, can you sing the short story? Did that stop you in your tracks? Moshi.
Oh, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I'll stick to telling you stories instead. So there you have it.
You
A
don't want to
short story
sing.
about the great inventor Thomas Edison.
You don't want
Thank
to.
you for asking.
Oh, you don't want to sing. You
I'll
don't.
stick to stories, thank you very much. Now, let's
All right,
talk
fair
about
enough.
something else.
Oh, okay. All
Thank you
right.
for understanding.
Yeah, yeah. So I have a question for you.
Sure, what is
What
it?
what would you do with $1 trillion?
With $1 trillion, I'd buy a planet.
You
No,
buy
I'm
a
kidding.
planet. What would you do with a planet?
I'd probably use it to support environmental conservation projects.
Oh,
I'd also use some of the money to fund education and healthcare for those who need it.
interesting. What else would you do
And
with a
I'd
trillion
probably
dollars?
build a school on the planet.
Okay, so who
I'd
would
teach
attend this
people about the
school?
planet.
How would we get people to the planet?
We'd need a ship to take them there, and I'd buy one for the mission.
So
We'd
that would.
also need a rescue team on standby.
What would the rescue team be for?
The rescue team would be there in case anything went wrong during the trip. They'd be there to help anyone who needed it.
That's really fascinating, Moshi. So I have another question for you. Ready?
Yes, go ahead.
So, how do you deal with an argument where the other person is wrong? Too logical?
In that case, I'd try to explain why I think they're wrong. I'd try to show them the evidence and the reasoning behind my position.
Mm.
I'd also try to listen to what they have to say and understand their perspective. If
Hmm.
we can't come to an agreement, we might need to take a break and come back to it later.
Mm.
But
I,
I'd always want to try to find a middle ground if possible.
I see. That makes sense.
And if that doesn't work, I'd be willing to let it go and not worry about it too much. After all, we're all allowed to have different opinions.
It's pretty mature and comprehensive.
Thanks.
I have another
I've always
question for you.
tried to be a good listener.
Are you? So, another question for you. You ready?
Yes, go ahead.
How would you design a bridge? No thoughts there?
I'd probably start by designing a large, strong bridge that's able to support the weight of vehicles and people. I'd use steel and concrete for the structure, and I'd include some safety features like railings and lighting for visibility. I'd also make sure the